guys, it's Katie, and we are back with the Sims 4 speed build today. So, this is my first speed build with Island Living, which is very exciting. Obviously, that came out a little while back, and I figure I'd talk about, like, my thoughts and opinions on it, because I have played through pretty much entire, like, not really storyline, but I've played through a good couple of hours of gameplay, so I feel like I have an opinion on it. Um, Once again, though, it is an opinion. Obviously, it's my own, so you're allowed to make your own decisions. So, obviously, the main thing with this pack is mermaids, which are super duper cool, and I was so excited for mermaids, and I was like, mermaids! Oh my god! But I will have to admit, I was kind of disappointed just a little bit with mermaids, because I thought they would be... Because with, like, the past couple of packs we've had, like, with, like, well, not last couple, but, like, with vampires, there was, like, a leveling up sort of system when you became a vampire. Like, you earned points, and you gotta create your own, like, traits and powers that your vampire had. And you could eventually unlock all of them if you played long enough, basically. And even same with, like, the celebrities thing, where they started out as nobody and they gained points and they could put those towards certain things. And but the thing with mermaids is it doesn't have any of that, which is a little weird. Like, you become a mermaid, and then you have these set quote-unquote powers that I guess you have, and that's it. There's no, like, leveling up or anything like that. So, yeah, and then there kept being, like, allusions to some sort of lore happening, but there really isn't. Because, like, when you're on, like, the deserted island part, you can explore this, like, cave and you'll earn pieces of a mural that's on the wall. And you think, oh, well, this will earn me lore or something, or you'll learn something. And it's not really that way. And I think a lot of people have already mentioned, I don't know. I've only watched, like, one review for it, so I don't really know what other people are saying. But based on previous packs like this, there was some kind of, like, story. Even if it was just, like, slight, there was sort of, like, goals, which it's nice that it's more freeform, because I feel like that is kind of what The Sims is a freeform game. There's no storyline. It's a sandbox game. But because of how previous packs have gone recently, and because of the type of pack this was and how it was advertised, it looked like it was going to be another story-based type of pack. Because, like, with Strangerville or whatever, that obviously had very much a story set in place that you had to follow and achieve goals through. And then with Silva Dorado, that kind of, and not necessarily story, but it had, like, the culture skill, so you'd learn things about the area, and through learning you could unlock more areas. But with Sulani, that's not really a thing. Everything's kind of, the only sort of, I guess, quote-unquote story progression thing is the cleanup of the island, which I guess, is kind of a storyline in a way. It does have, like, you will see Sims who are walking around who are, like, causing more problems, and, like, poachers, or just people who are anti-environmentalists. But it didn't feel as story-based, and that's totally fine, and I totally understand that. Like, if this came out before previous packs where we had the story, it would have been fine. But because we've been getting used to having storylines in some of the packs. I think that's why it's a problem for some people, or just like something to note. But other than that, I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I really like the aesthetic of a lot of the items. I think they're very cute, and I haven't played around too much with the well, no, it's a lie. I've played around with the clothing a lot. I will be honest with you, I am a CC whore. And I have so much CC in my game as far as like clothing goes. So, yeah, I use that a lot. But I actually do like a lot of it. It's obviously with summer being around, I feel like a lot of people are more into like beachy summer wear and they want their Sims to have that. And so I think this is a nice pack for that. However, it's an expansion pack, which is the part that drives me nuts. Because so I was out of the country when advertisements for this, and when it was released actually. Oh god, it sounds like my AC is going to go back on. Don't. Please don't. Let me turn you off. And so I didn't get to see a lot of like advertisement for it, or I didn't get to see any of the live streams of the gurus playing it. So I knew very little of the pack when I got back and decided to purchase it, because I am a stupid completionist and I have to have all of them, because at this point in my life, I've already committed to it. Why not waste more money? And so I went to go buy the pack, and I was like, it's $40? What the? Excuse me? And I don't know, it just kind of, because it's an expansion pack, I feel like there should have been a little bit more. I don't know. Because, like, this feels more like a game pack than it did an expansion pack. Because, like I said, look at Strangerville. Look at, Jungle Adventure. Look at Vampires. Those all did come with worlds. They came with, not Jungle Adventure, but the vampires and like with, I don't even know what the Celebrities pack was called anymore. I don't even know. But they came with a lot of the things that came with this. It was just a little bit less, and this is just a little bit more. So it feels a little overpriced. So, because I honestly, like I said, I knew very little. I assumed it was a game pack. Because it was like, well, it seems like there's a new world, there's a new life state, and there's some sort of little story thing. Like, that's about all I knew. And technically I was wrong on the story thing. So, not a lot. So, I assumed it was a game pack, and I was surprised when I saw the price. So that is something, I don't know. That's just, if I were to go back, I would have waited until it was on sale, but I didn't, and I have it now. But if you are to buy it, I would wait until a sale. I mean, unless you're like, yes, I want mermaids and I want them now, like, you go ahead. Once again, it's your money, your life, you do what you want. I ain't in charge of it. So, that's just my thoughts and opinions. I don't know. I feel like I haven't talked to, like, anything in a while like this. Sorry, I've been awkward, and my god, life is weird. But yeah, I enjoy the pack quite a lot. I don't regret buying it. I'm a little bummed that it cost so much, but what you gonna do about it? But anywho, it is up on the gallery if you would like to download it. So I will see you all next time. Bye!